Folks, Chuck Baldwin, the pastor of Liberty Fellowship in Montana, preached about the divine litmus test. And let's just say this white preacher has something to say to Donald Trump and all of these white evangelicals like Franklin Graham who kiss his ass.
None of us is perfect. Real Christians understand these things. They are given to forgiveness and understanding because we all know that Jesus was forgiving and understanding toward us. That's not what we're talking about with Donald Trump. That's not it at all. Donald Trump is a lifelong gangster. He's a lifelong Zionist. He is a lifelong philanderer. He's a lifelong cheat. He's a lifelong hedonist. He's a lifelong felon. He's a lifelong blackmailer. He's a lifelong bully. He's a lifelong malignant narcissist. And he's a lifelong sexual predator. And since he's been president, he has now joined the ranks of international war criminals and mass murderers. If you have taken the time to look at even some of the newly released, I'll call them e-files, you know what I'm talking about. If you have taken the time to look at even some of the newly released e-files, you know that Donald J. Trump, along with the rest of the rich and famous predators in those files, should spend the rest of his life in prison. And even if he did, that would not balance the scales of justice owed by this degenerate monster. And yet, knowing all of this, there are still thousands of pastors and Christians who continue to give Trump their undying support. From a moral, ethical, legal, and spiritual perspective, how can these pastors and Christians not be party to Trump's corruption? By supporting him, lauding him, defending him, excusing him, they are party to his criminality.
Wow. That's the way, come on, guys, come on, listen, you saw, that was some heat there. That was some heat there.
That was good.
Goodness gracious. Man, that was like straight up ether, man. I mean, look, and the fact of the matter is, people talk about, it's a church, you're not supposed to say political things. He's not making a political statement in terms of, hey, go vote Democrat, vote Republican. He's talking about the teachings of the Bible and how this particular person who they're supporting is contrary to everything the Bible is supposed to be about. I don't see that as a political statement in any way, shape, or form. And furthermore, and this is, I don't know when he made this statement, but I'm assuming he said it was over the weekend. So that means it was after his comments at the National Prayer Breakfast as well, which was hateful, which was divisive, which, went at so many different communities and the like. These white evangelicals, they've gotten so much out of Trump. He was their avatar. Quite honestly, at the end of the day, as long as he gives them what they want, they don't care. They'll allow him to do anything. As Julian Bond said, they are cafeteria Christians. They pick the part of the Bible that is relevant to them in a particular moment, and outside of that, they are just straight hypocrites. And for the life of, and I'm so glad that there were applause in the background, because for the life of me, I can't understand why people who honestly love the Bible and who are honestly about Christianity and honestly know the word cannot call him out, not even in a political way, but in a way to make him better as it relates to following what he says he believes in. That's all this man did, and more preachers should be doing the same, especially from the white religious community.
Absolutely, Thelma. White preachers should be calling his ass out.
Listen, do we not remember this is the same president that was on Air Force One talking about he know he going to hell? So if he know he going to hell, why y'all keep trying to save him to make him look like he is a Christian? The man know who he is, and he has told y'all and shown y'all in so many different ways, and y'all still up here trying to Christianize a man that is telling you he going to hell. Like, I'm trying to find the white people who can justify based on the commandments. The commandments. Tell me what commandments in the Bible that he's following. Can't know if you tell me the truth, then you gonna stay here. But if you lie like you've been doing, you gonna go with him. They ain't gonna do it. They gonna get up there and stutter because they know this man is evil. And for this white pastor and so many other that have come to the front to call it out, they shouldn't be targeted. They are, but they shouldn't be targeted because it's about damn time that these fake ass Christians get called out. We know what y'all doing after hours. Hell, we know what y'all doing when y'all wake up. But y'all gonna continue to try to make us see what this man has already shown us and what he has told us in his own words. He ain't a Christian. So stop trying to make him look like one.
They do embarrass themselves, Jolanda, and it's a whole bunch of them Trump ass-kissing white evangelicals in Texas.
Oh, for sure, Roland. But look, there's been sort of a running joke, at least in my hood, that some of the biggest devils are in church. All right, like they out partying Saturday night, and they getting up Sunday morning playing pretend. So let's not sit up here and believe like we don't know that some of the biggest crooks in town are pastors, priests, call them whatever you want. So what I will say is this: I'm very thankful that we have a white ally, right? Because whenever we call him out, the first thing they want to say is we racist, we pull in a race card. So we do need more help from white evangelicals to speak. We need allies like him. And the truth is, he didn't sound like a black pastor. He wasn't as eloquent as some black pastors. But the truth is, he spoke truth to power. And he covered every freaking base. And sometimes it's really hard when you have bullies controlling things to stand up to them. So I'm very encouraged by him. And I think you said he was in Montana. Wyoming, one of them places up there where ain't no black people. So, right? you know I ain't lying.
Hey.
And so I'm thankful for him. But the truth is, we need to stop acting like pastors and priests and whatever they call themselves are less sinners than us, are going to heaven, because most of them aren't. And most of them use their priest collars or whatever it is you call them to be able to do the dirty. And they cover it with, remnants of Christianity. So kudos to him. I will listen to him, and I hope white folks listening to him. And let me be clear. He white, but we got some black ones who act the same way.
Oh, yeah, and that's why I mentioned the two of them, Lorenzo Sewell and Kelvin Cobaris. Sure did. All right, y'all.